Okay, so on a previous video I did a response to an Atheist Voice. I left my response in the comment section. I also responded to Atheist Voice in the comment section to my knowledge. He hasn't responded to my video. Yeah, I kind of figured it probably wasn't going to be that way. But when you ask somebody to specify their opinion on gun laws, there are a lot of people that draw a blank on that one, I've noticed. But I did get some responses in the comments section, and I want to show you them right now. Okay, so on the first comment, in the video, Atheist Voice claimed that the Republicans supported, the NRA supported almost no gun laws. That's kind of rich, given the fact that we already have a countless amount of gun laws. You know? But, hell, I mean, I never realized that an organization that's supposed to be simultaneously fighting to protect the freedom to own a firearm and the freedom to operate a firearm should also be supporting the very same people whose goal it is to remove that legal ability for the average person to own and operate a firearm. But what this guy, I think, fails to grasp, just like a lot of other people who throw this whole no gun laws sign out, that they don't support any gun laws, is that there are a lot of gun laws on the book. No matter where you go in the U.S., there are several gun laws on the book, and it's not like the NRA isn't going to support them. If you went to an NRA meeting, let's say the NRA was hosting an event at the range. I don't know, take your daughters take your daughters to the range day or something like that, and somebody showed up with something like this, except they slapped a foregrip on it, or they slapped a stock on it, making it an FA Title II at this point. I don't think that person would get very far without being told, hey, you either need to take that off right now, or we're calling the police because you're breaking federal law. And quite frankly, we don't want to have that on our hands. We don't want to be associated with that. We don't want to risk losing our guns too. We don't want to be seen as outlaws and lawbreakers, that sort of thing. So yeah, the NRA has been pretty supportive of a lot of the gun laws on the book. Other gun laws on the book, a lot of city limits and counties say you can't discharge unless you're on a certified range in their county or city. What? The NRA might try to get some of those laws repealed, but the more sensible ones, like you can't just go into your front yard and start popping off rounds, obviously they're very supportive of that. When you're talking about, say, a felon in possession, I believe the NRA would be the first ones to inform the police. But just because the NRA doesn't support some of these BS laws that are being proposed currently doesn't mean that they're not supportive of some gun laws. But moving on to the next comment. Okay, so already demonstrated to you that the NRA does support some gun laws. They just don't support these current attempts to move the goalpost. But let's take it down say this author's imaginary route. Say there is somebody who is an atheist, but what they believe that you should be able to pick up a Sears catalog, order an M4A1, sound suppressor, short barrel and all, and have it delivered to your doorstep at the age of 16. How does that make him any less of an atheist? Does that all of a sudden make him believe in God? I mean, does that all of a sudden make him believe in any sort of higher power? No, it doesn't make him any less of an atheist. It just means that he believes that somebody should be legally allowed to purchase a machine gun out of a Sears catalog, and have a sound suppressor on it. I mean, you want to go on abortion? Are you telling me you can't be an atheist if you believe that fetus inside a pregnant woman is just human? And that it should be protected just as if it was a human life? Didn't realize that that all of a sudden made you have a belief in God. Free market economy. Just because you don't believe that we should have a centrally planned, centrally controlled economy, that somehow that makes you less of an atheist? Dude, seriously? And you guys are going to call yourselves rational? People like you in the Atheist Voice are going to call yourselves logical and rational and humanist and everything like that? This. You know what this is? This is more of an attempt to be totalitarians. This is just like when the intersectional feminist came into the atheist movement and said, well, you guys can't just be atheists, you have to be feminists too. You don't understand how totalitarian in nature you're being when you sit there and say you can't be an atheist and vote Republican? Well, hell, let's go down the route of gay marriage. Let's say for 1 second you believe that you don't believe in God, but you believe that still marriage is a religious institution. You're an atheist, so you probably won't be taking part in it anytime soon. But you believe it's a religious institution. We should just go off whatever the religions say. Does that all of a sudden make you believe in those religions? Just to say, hey, let the religions have their institutions. We have ours. I mean, there are 1,000 different ways I can go down with this. But I think I've already made my point pretty clear. So, I mean, if you could, specify what gun laws that you support. I tell you what, even better. Specify those gun laws that you're not in favor of. I want to hear that one. Is there a gun law in the books right now that you oppose? All right. So, that's all I have.